All right, you probably already heard the news, so I'm gonna break it down for you. But first, please consider subscribing. So Tom Perez, head of the DNC, has officially called for a recanvass of Iowa caucus results after all of the failures, miscalculations, mistakes that just all happened to work against Bernie Sanders. He wants them to go through the information and recount it all. So my prediction was pretty much correct when I said we probably won't get results until after New Hampshire, which is absolutely insane. So after all of the controversies, after the Shadow app failing, after Pete Buttigieg funding the app that failed, after Pete Buttigieg getting the poll canceled on Saturday, this happens right when Bernie Sanders is about to catch up in delegates. So Bernie Sanders was up by 6,000 popular votes, but Pete Buttigieg led in state delegates. And to get a win there, you technically have to get delegates. But Pete Buttigieg stole it through coin flips and all that stuff. But near the end of results, after this slow trickle of information they have been releasing that are skewed in Pete Buttigieg's favor, Bernie might win because of these satellite caucus sites. So if people are not able to go to their caucus sites in Iowa, this is their way to do voting if you're not in the state. So this is their way to do that. So satellite caucus sites at the end were picking up Bernie Sanders with delegates, and Bernie Sanders was about to take the lead. So this is the reason Perez is calling for the recanvass of the whole entire process, because of these exact satellite caucus sites that would have given Bernie Sanders the lead right when Bernie Sanders is about to win. And guess who went all Karen and called the manager again? Pete Buttigieg had a call with him this morning, raising concerns about how the party was allocating the delegates from satellite caucuses. Right when Bernie Sanders was about to get the lead at the end, and Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk puts it good here, 6,000 problems with you leading, crickets. You start losing, I would like to talk to the manager. So Bernie Sanders up 6,000 popular votes, and apparently, Pete Buttigieg has had a issue with the way they're allocating satellite caucus delegates. So in coordination with the DNC, it's obvious Pete Buttigieg has been working behind the scene as part of the Stop Bernie efforts, and we know Tom Perez absolutely hates Bernie Sanders, especially when things leaked like this, showing Tom Perez saying stuff like he wants to put a fork in the false narrative about Bernie and Latinos to try to stop Bernie because he has enormous momentum with them. This is from 2017 even. So there's a conceited effort behind the scenes to stop Bernie Sanders, and they're calling for a recanvass. So this is a terrible idea. It's giving less faith into the democratic process, the opposite of what Tom Perez is saying it'll do. No public confidence will be restored. It'll get more skewed. We're drawing out this state with 41 delegates even further. Bernie Sanders has claimed to win with 6,000 more popular votes, and Pete Buttigieg, who argues against the Electoral College, is saying he won because of delegates. And if you ask him if you should win off popular votes or delegates for the Electoral College, he'll say, okay, you win with electorates in this process. So he totally reversed his positioning. So apparently the popular vote only matters if he's the one getting it. And if he gets delegates, oh, then it's okay. If he gets electoral votes, oh, it's okay. So this is where we are. Again, every single thing they can do to stop Bernie, but this grassroots movement is resilient. We are on the ground. We have internet. We have cameras. We can take pictures. We have people working out here. We have people motivated. And doing this recount, it's adding more stress to the situation of people that came from other countries, other states, all around to come and help out with this process that is going to crap. And by the way, the DNC has been heading the process ever since, I think, Tuesday night. So the DNC has had control of this process for the past 48 hours. So they are responsible, not the Iowa Democratic Party. The DNC is responsible for the slow trickle of information. So they gave all the information first. That's good for Buttigieg, trying to avoid the information good for Sanders. And we're finally at the point where Sanders could overtake Buttigieg, and they decide to shut shit down. So that's where we are. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment on this new controversy that further hurts the Democrats' case in 2020. And yeah, it's